Hi, my name's Shelley. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber or a regular viewer. Today's video is a plan with me in my A5 bullet journal. I haven't done anything for January in this one at all, so this is my first plan with me in here. I just haven't gone to this planner because I basically been doing everything in my cousin and my hon and my weeks, and this was supposed to be for my studying, for YouTube, for me opening up my shop, either on Shopify or Etsy, but I just haven't had the motivation to study or to do my shop. Winter is not a good time of the year for me. I like the sun makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy, as where winter just brings me down, and with Christmas and the stress of Christmas and a few family issues, I've just had no motivation to do anything on that side of things, so hence why I haven't used this. But I thought I'd try out this grid ruler that I showed you on a previous video that I got from Oopsie Daisy, but I bought it from Amazon, not Oopsie Daisy's website. I thought I'd try it out and see what it's like. I'm wanting this journal to last longer than 3 months like a normal one, so I'm not planning on doing a day per page because I don't need to. Everything else is in my other planners, so I don't need it. So I was thinking of doing a week on one page, and then I've got my to-dos that I need to do for my videos, and my like home, because I'm using a hon as my daily planner, but where it's a daily one and there's no weekly one or like a front page for the week to say, right, my to-dos for this week is, I thought that I could do it in this one, and then I can use it for scratch paper and stuff like that. So I've got a to-do for either home to-dos. Let me push down because it's in pencil so you can't really see it. Got the main to-dos that I need to do, my top 3 to-dos for the week, to buy, notes, and then I've got my YouTube and study, so I can put on there what days I've filmed or what days I'm planning to film, and if I've studied, how much. So I've done that one. That was for this week, because we're currently on Saturday. So I just thought I'd have a mess around and see how it goes, and I do like that setup, so I'm gonna do that for the 22nd to 28th. This page was supposed to be filmed for that week, because I was going to do a video on me setting it up, but I'm going to leave that blank and just move on because I've started my February setup, but then I can use these pages for something else. So yeah, so let's get on with this, and then I can show you how I used this ruler. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna do it with pencil to start off with. I think, if I remember correctly, it was 5. Yeah, So it's 5, and then the 5 goes into the alcove bit. So let me, what was it, 5 on that bit too from the top? So 1, 2, 3, 4. The dots are so faint in this book, it's unbelievable. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I mark off 4, like, I can barely see the dots in this, which is another reason why I love this book, because the dots don't stand out. But it is a pain to see. Right. Let me find. I need to buy some more micron pens. I'm not too sure if it's in my pencil case or not. Shouldn't be. Right, so if you can see the notches there, so that is 5 squares along. So what I do is I put it on the first line of the dots. I'll push you down, make sure I'm not actually on camera and I can see myself. I'll push you down even further. Right, as you can see, the dots are very faint, so you can't see them. But I put the line on the first row of the dots, and then let me put the other light on as well. Oh, wrong one. Right, I can see a tad better. Right, so there's, I'm hoping that you can see, but that dot there would be the 5 mark, and then I just do that. Yes, it would be easier to count it out for some people, but when you just need to go along like that from dot to line, I'm trying not to hit my phone with the pen. And then it works out perfect, and that's the last dot. So if you can see the dots better on camera than you can in real life, but as you can see, it's done it. It's 5 squares of down, and I'm really sorry about my nails. I need to go and get them infilled. And then all I do is a line across, oh, went a bit too far there. That's what good old Tipex is for. And then that last dot is spot on for the last line. If I can get it lined up. Sorry if there's a glare, because I can see it on it myself. And then all I did was joined up down the end here. And then the same this end. And then I did, I'll move it this way so you can see, I did 3 squares. I think it was 3 squares. Yeah, 3 squares. And then if I do need to do any, try not to turn too many pages. If I do need to do any daily pages where I need a bigger list because of my HON not being big enough, I'll just use these and then put on their page in my notes bit, go to page 29, 31 and 32, rather than having them afterwards. It's not a problem, it does not bother me at all, because all my important stuff will be in my HON or my cousin, because my cousin is my memory keeper. So let's have a look to see the measurement, and I did do 10, bring it up. If you can see, there's a line there, because I was going to do it at the 10 mark, but then I wanted to make sure that these were the same. So I ended up doing 10 plus 2 squares, so I've done 12, and then it worked out there was 2 in the middle. So I'm going to do that again. So I'll do to the 10 mark, and then I'll mark it with the pencil. Then I know that that one, and then a gap is where I need to do it to. Then I think I did it for how many? I'm trying to do it so I'm not getting on camera. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I've done 15 down. So let me just double check. Make sure that it was 15. Because even though it's, yeah. These also come in handy for bookmarks, because that's what I've been using them for. In here, so there's a 10, and then 15, and then it would be the same. There. Make sure I do the right side, otherwise I'm going to have indents. Right, I'll push it down again so you can see. But these grid spacing ones so much easier to use. And if I keep this way of doing it, I will know my measurements, so I won't have to sit there and keep counting out. Because on that first one I will write down exactly how many it is. Then that one I think is a 10. Yep, that's a 10. And then I think that one was a 12. So there was a gap between. Was it the same over? Yep. So that one is a 10. So there. And then a gap. I don't want to do it that way for it to go all wonky. And I've just noticed I haven't joined that up properly. Then I'm just going to do a dot there for the gap. And then all I've got to do on the notes bit is a line down. Did I leave a 2 space or no, I did leave a 1 space. So this one's nice and simple, this box, because it's the full length. And then do a 1 line to do the header. And then the header's there, and then get the good old Tippex. I'll go back over that in a minute. all these tiny little lines will drive me up the wall, hence why I'm Tipp-Exing it out. It might not wind up other people, but it will do me, even though I can see all the white. But the white gel pen I've got doesn't seem to cover these pens very well. Right, so I am going to use this very light icy blue colour. And the colour is 451. It's a very light one, but it's not too light where you can't see it. And you can build the colour up with this pen, which is handy. If you haven't seen my previous video, like when I was setting this up, or when I was doing January setup, I did say that I was going to use this one with just pen and paper and maybe a few like emoji stickers or icon stickers. I'm not going to be using any sticker kits, or maybe a bit of washi, but it's mainly just going to be pen and paper. The monthly setups will have more stickers in, but the weekly setups won't have, purely on the fact that I don't think the spine will hold up, and I want it to be just more, if you see what I mean, the spine doesn't look like it's going to hold up. Just bending it, it's very flimsy, but I want this to be more functional than anything, so that is why I'm not using washi or anything like that. Well, sticky kit, shall say. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use a darker blue, so it's for the 22nd to the 28th. Well, that went a bit wrong, didn't it? I'm not very good at doing my 8s, so I try and do them like snowmen. So let's do Monday, the 22nd, Tuesday, 23rd, and plus I love this pen, the Energel liquid gel ink, in 0.7. Thank you, darling. And it's too thick and liquidy for my Hobonichis, so I thought it would work better in one of these planners, hence why I got one. I'm going to have to move you up a bit so you can see better now. And I need to move that because it's not a very good pencil board. See what I mean? I can't do 8s. Right, so that one was to do, and then that one there. So I still need to do the line down there. And then I did section them off, yeah I did. And then I need that pen back out. Oh, it's a different one. It's because it's there. Oh well. We're going for 3 types of blue on this spread. So I let that one dry. It does dry pretty quick on this paper. So to do, YouTube, study, and then top 3 to-dos, notes, and to buy. And then we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I may annoy a few people by saying the days out as I'm doing it, but if you watch my week's setup last week, when I didn't say the days out, I missed out Thursday. Luckily, a lovely viewer pointed it out and I managed to correct it without it like being in the middle of the week and then going, where's Thursday? So yeah, I managed to get that sorted. Right, I haven't, this is what I mean, I haven't gone to it and done anything, and I am sick and tired of doing that in planners, buying planners, setting them up and not using them, especially hardbound bullet journal ones. Strategy is my favourite. I used to use these kind of books before I found the Strategy and Hobonichi, and absolutely loved them. And then I met the beautiful Strategy book and it has been my favourite. And yes, I am thinking about going back into one, because I need, as I said in my cousin plan with me, I need my scratch paper, as I call it. If you've watched past videos before this year, when I use my strategy, I use it for writing all sorts of down. When I'm watching a YouTube video, if I get a phone call, I'll just use it to write down in. And I don't feel that I can do that in this one. So I'm finding post-it notes, and that's what I used to use, and it used to drive me up the wall. So I was like, right, I can't do that because I'm losing post-it notes, or I'd have loads of post-it notes in my planner and it was just driving me up the wall. So I used to use my strategy for that. So hence why I might be going back to my strategy. But I'm going to see how this goes through February. If I find in February that I'm not using it, then it's because I need my strategy, or I'll see if I'm using it and then how I feel. So Lexi would normally have swimming lessons on a Monday, but because she's still got to wear her boots, she can't go. So there's not many groups after school activities this week because Lexi can't do them because of her ankle. But I've got another surveyor coming out, and I'm not even going to go there about the surveyor that turned up yesterday. If you watch my cousin and my Hon and that, then you'll know what I'm going on about. But if you just tuned in for this journal, please, if you want to know what it's about, then go and watch my plan with me for this week set up, and it'll explain it. But he came out, he didn't even know what he was here for. And then when I explained it was for the hole in the kids' ceiling, that the roof is asbestos, it's leaking through, and health issues, and I've been waiting 4 years for them to come out and repair it. And he was like, but I worked for him 10 years ago, the roof was fixed then. And he was like, but it says on there it's been fixed. And it's like, no, it hasn't been fixed. Like, where have you got the idea it's been fixed? I goes, have you even read the report that they came out and done? He went, no. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, you're telling me that they've done something when you haven't even read the report. I was so peed off. I was so angry. I was like, right, 1, they haven't fixed the roof. 2, you can see they haven't fixed the roof because I've got a great big bloody hole that's like this big in my kid's ceiling above my daughter's bed with asbestos coming through. And then 3, you haven't even looked at the file to see what you've come here for. And then 4, you haven't even looked at the report that's been put into place for what work they've got to do. And then I said about a crack that's going around the wall, but around the window as well. I goes, and I've noticed it's getting worse. And he went, well, that's not my problem, is it? He goes, this doesn't look good. No, but it's not my problem. I'm like, you're the surveyor. You're supposed to be putting notes down of what repairs need doing. So when he turned around and said, oh, is there anything else that needs doing? I was like, nope. I went, don't worry about it. I'll get that sorted myself. Because, like, my door in my bedroom, that when you put the handle down, the bit that goes into the door doesn't come out. So we can't shut the door properly, or as we get locked in. Hence, I got scared shitless the other day because me and Oscar were locked in the bedroom. The one in the toilet, it doesn't come out, so you can't shut the door, and the lock on the door doesn't lock. So any visitors who come to use our toilet, they have to let us know that they're in the toilet or push a stool against the door. the front room door, the handle's coming off of it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not, the toilet doesn't flush properly either. And I was like, right, I ain't going to tell him any of that because his attitude stunk. I was like, why have you even come back? And he was going, oh, I've got 200 roof complaints. I've had it up to here, and I only come back last week because the other surveyor had left because he'd had enough of the housing association not doing the work, not taking complaints seriously. And I'm like going, yeah. And he goes, well, you are at the top of the list because of the fact of health issues. And I went, yeah, I know that, but nothing's getting done. And it's like, well, no wonder people are complaining if you're not doing the work. Maybe if you did the work, people wouldn't complain. So I said about getting environmental health involved, and his attitude was, yeah, do it, then they might get it done quicker. And I'm like, right. So I've got to have a word with Debbie and Trish on Monday for them to now kick off at them for not doing the work, and the fact that the surveyor was absolutely rude. And then I've got some more surveyors coming out who are part of the housing association that do yearly checks, who did a report about the hole like every year, and they like have been ignored and been told I'm a liar that they haven't done the reports and everything like that when they have. So I'm going to go and tell them that they can F off and they're not coming in, because I've had 2 different surveyors come out and nothing has been done, and they're not going to do anything because they're not to do with that. So yeah, so Friday I was pretty cheesed off. So sorry about the rant. I was supposed to do all my filming Friday. I managed to do 2 videos, one before he turned up and one after, and the one after it was my weeks set up, and you can tell the difference of the way I was in the 2 videos because I was pretty cheesed off. I literally filmed that straight after he left, and I had to do it because I would have ended up phoning up my housing officer and screaming down the phone at her, being absolutely fuming. So I thought if I film, it will calm me down, and no, it hasn't, because I'm just getting angrier every day. That they think it's suitable for 3 young children to be sleeping in that room, and getting more poorly. 26 each day. They've got constant colds, constant coughs, can't heat the room up because it's just going through like the hole. And then you've got rain coming down, God knows what else coming down the hole, and there's constant flies because of the damp and the mould. And yeah, I don't know how they think it's suitable for us to be living in that state, but they don't seem to care. You know, it's not their children, is it? So I've got to phone Brighton. So yeah, that is my rant. Rant over now. Oscar's got his first eye test on Tuesday. I don't know how that is going to go, because I've never done it with a 4-year-old before. So that is going to be interesting. But he keeps blinking like really quickly in the evening, or if he's watching TV. I have to wear glasses, Lexi has to wear glasses, Ellie's supposed to wear glasses, Sophie's supposed to wear glasses, Connor and Kyle both wear glasses, so no doubt he's going to have to. So yeah, I wanted to put, I'll put it here. So we're gonna take him down for an eye test, see if there's something wrong with his eyes. Or if it's just because he's getting tired and that, because the nursery hasn't said anything that they've noticed. But I thought I'd get on top of it now. Lexi has PE, so I'll put that there. Lexi PE. Then got call group at 10 AM. Lexi would have netball, but she's not doing it. She would have gymnastics, but she's not doing it. Thursday, I think Trish, I'm going to put Trish there because she's either going to come out or she's going to try and call. I would prefer her to come out so that I'd save me having to explain to everything on the phone. There's nothing going on Thursday. It's just Lexi with textiles. So Lexi. Textiles 3:15 to 4 PM. Sophie and Blake staying. It's nice because if they've got something going on in Hastings where we live, they come and stay here overnight, so then they can go to whatever they've got to do the next day, so I get to see them a bit more. Bins. Saturday there's nothing going on. Sunday I need to order the school lunches. For Lexi and Oscar, because I don't have to do them for Aaron. Aaron PE PE kit. So the main to-dos that I need to do, the top three is, the main one is the Brighton. I spelled that wrong, but never mind. It's not Brighton. That is completely wrong. But I don't know what it means. wash PE kits. Wash PE. Make sure I'm on camera. PE kits. I do them on the Sunday, but because he has kickboxing on the Tuesday, he'll wear it, so it needs to be washed ready for Friday. It's going to be more than top 3, but that's fine. Kids room, I need to make sure that's done in the week. And our room and my desk, and really need to do it this week because it's starting to build up in my corner over there. Like, I've got a massive pile of crap. But I think that is it. To buy there is like the stickers that I need to get. I think it was more today's and today's. Today and today's I need to do. But I think that is it for the plan with me on this side of things. I hate fruit flies. I don't know where they've come from, but we seem to have got a few. I do miss doing this kind of setup. I do like a structured planner, but I do miss being able to have it all in one place like this. So we'll see. Fingers crossed and touch wood, I do carry on with this. But then I'm frightened that I'd let the other ones slide like I did last year. But yeah, it's nice, plain, simple, and not too in my face and all hectic with all the stickers. So I think that is it. Yep, I'm going to leave it at that. And the next video will be the February setup, which I have done. I just need to plan it now. And then I will let you know how this goes when I do the next plan with me. I'll see if I kept up on top of this, because I won't mind this being out on my desk, and then if Oscar scribbles on it, it'd be fine. No, it won't be. I don't even know why I said that, because if he scribbled on it, I'd go absolutely mad, and be very upset. They know not to touch my planners, luckily. Touch wood, they haven't done so far. But please leave a thumbs up and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm at 295, I think I last checked, or 96, and I'm still amazed, absolutely amazed. My goal is to get to 300 by the end of January. So if I can do that, I'd be absolutely stoked. I'd be so happy, because then I'm one step closer to being monetized, and then I'll get out there a bit more. So yeah, if you could be so kind and take those 2 seconds to click subscribe, it would make the world to me and mean the world to me. And I will see you on the next video.